Hello, friends. Welcome to your Capricorn reading of December. That sounded really weird. Welcome to your Capricorn reading for December. Yeah. Let's just get into it. Thank you for being here, and I hope that your December is treating you well so far. Let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, we got Strength in the reverse. My friend, what is going on? The Three of Pentacles in reverse. Had a little brain lapse there for a second. What's going on, man? What is going on? Okay, and one more on the floor. That's what I get. I guess. Let me pick that up. I'll be right back. Okay, so we have Strength in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Everything in reverse. Especially with these three, it feels like there's a lot of resistance on your end. A lot of resistance. We'll get into the particulars of that, but it's this feeling of like being out of alignment. So take that for what it is. Another interesting little thing here, the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles have come out in other readings as well. So it might be more of an overarching energy that's in the collective and not only affecting you as Capricorns. Or if you're a cross watcher, it's not only affecting your Capricorns. So that's just something else to consider. It's not just you. Okay. Well, let's dive in though. Of course, first we have Strength in reverse. So with that, it's a lot of like self-doubt. You're not feeling very confident in yourself, and I think it's kind of translated into this energy of like not holding yourself accountable. So you've kind of lost the discipline that you hold for yourself. And I feel like overall in your lifetime, you've been a very disciplined person. The Capricorn that I'm most familiar with has been very, I don't necessarily want to say strategic, that's not the right word, but calculated. You know, they knew the path that they wanted to go, and they, even if it was imperfect at times, they still held themselves accountable to this degree where they made it through everything that they wanted for their life, and they've, you know, built it up to a certain extent, and they've reached a place where they're pretty comfortable, it seems. But the point here is, yeah, I can see where just as a personality trait, they were very self-disciplined, and now, not for them in particular, but if that is your personality trait as a Capricorn, you're kind of topsy-turvy, right? Yeah, doubting in yourself, and not, when you have this lack of discipline, it can also turn into like this lack of trust with yourself, because it's like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna set this goal, but knowing who I've been lately, not making it happen. So why set the goal? Why try? Kind of a thing. I'm just gonna go with the flow of what my life is right now. Okay, if that's what you choose to do. But again, this stems from a place where you're doubting yourself and your own power. That's not the greatest place to be. So, yeah, maybe check yourself a little bit there. Moving into the Three of Pentacles, it's this resistance to collaboration. It's disregarding what others around you are bringing to the table. So where you're kind of just falling into whatever's coming your way, if you kind of opened yourself to what the people that you're most entangled with have, as far as like their skills, their gifts, even just materialistically, the things that they possess, you might find solutions for where you're not even looking for them. You've kind of just shut it off because, again, you're doubting in yourself, and why seek solutions beyond that? It's looking at it overall, it's really kind of a defeated energy where you're, in a sense, just kind of giving up. So that's kind of a bummer. Yeah. The caution in this card, when even with the other readings that I've seen this in today, the caution is, we are, as humans, very social beings. So we do require that social aspect with each other. Whether it's your romantic partnership or colleagues or just friends, family, whatever. Wherever this hesitation you have in trusting the others around you to really be a part of the team and engage in that teamwork, when we have that subset, we tend to want to take it all on. And then paired with this strength in reverse, it's like, it's almost apathetic. Like an I don't care kind of a thing. Like, yeah, okay, I'll just go along with it because I don't have my own ideas kind of a thing. Okay. This is an interesting reading. I've not really had one that felt like this before. Anyway, Knight of Pentacles in reverse to round it out here. That Knight of Pentacles is bored. It's, he's, in a way, he's kind of stuck in this whole cycle. I mean, you can see where within all of these energies put together, it's like, where am I going from here? What am I doing? I don't know, and I don't really care. What? This is not the Capricorn I know. It feels like you're in some kind of a hole, and the feeling is not just like, it doesn't seem like it's going to get better. It's an I don't care if it gets better. Like, I'm okay right here. This is fine. I'll go on autopilot right here. I'm good. Okay. Okay. With that being said, let's pull an advice card. See what that says. And then I am curious to dive into the extended and see what's going on. What is beneath all of this? What might help? What's maybe waiting in the future? Because I don't feel like any of this is talking about the future. And part of that is just because these tarot readings read your energy. And if your energy right now and viewing into the future is that apathetic, where it's like, I'm good with right here where I'm at. Not in a way that's like, I am satisfied by where I'm at. It's the bills are paid, I'm doing stuff. It's not super fulfilling, but At least it looks fun. At least I'm doing things. What? Okay. As a Sagittarian, I cannot understand that. And I think maybe that's why I'm struggling with this reading a little bit. It's just, I mean, I've had apathetic feelings before in my depression, but this is a whole different level. And part of it, I mean, I know like Capricorns thrive in finding security and just dwelling within that little bubble of security. Where Sagittarians are complete opposite, where we are adventurers, constantly seeking. So there is that element there that makes it a little difficult for me as a reader sometimes, but I've never had that issue. Now, in this reading, I'm just seeing where it's almost blocking me out. And to be fair, part of that could be your energy. You're just closed off in this space. You know, I mean, this isn't a space where you're going to particularly want to be vulnerable and dive into the depths of what's wrong or discovering things, because as much as you might be apathetic and, you know, feeling all these different ways we've talked about, it is still a consistent, stable place to be. So you can be comfortable there. Okay. The advice card dropped on the ground, so I'm going to grab that real quick. I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, so this card, it's from the Oracle of E, and this card says just say no, as in knowledge, no. With what this card actually means, I wish that it talked about now instead of no without the K. Because it talks about being in the now, being in the present, being in the moment. There's a certain excitement that comes along with learning how to live in the moment and just enjoy the moment while you're in it. And maybe that's what you think you're doing. You're extracting as much joy as you can because you feel like you should be happy in these spaces because everything's lined up. Nothing's wrong. But still, you're not feeling joy, you're not feeling happy, you're feeling apathetic. There's a misalignment, and your body and your mind and your emotions are signaling that to you. When you live in the moment and you are doing things that used to bring you joy, if they're not bringing you joy, I don't want to say something is wrong, because everyone's definition of that is different. So I don't want to project that onto you. But certainly there is something that needs to be addressed there. Are you spending it with the right people? Are you finding balance between enjoying these things that you're attending and doing while also chasing your own dreams? Or have your dreams kind of fallen by the wayside? Are you finding fulfillment in your work? Do you actually like the people that you're surrounding yourself with? These are good questions to start with. I don't know the questions that you might need. Maybe some of those are the ones that you might need, but this is all part of your journey. So your questions might look a little different, but I want you to ask yourself, what is out of alignment right now? And on that note, I'm excited to pull some clarifying cards and see if we can get to the bottom of what's going on. Maybe not the bottom of what's going on. That might take a lot of work. But we can at least get started. We can see maybe what the seed is there, right? So let's check that out. If you are interested in that, follow me over to Patreon, and we'll see what the cards say. And even if this is where we part ways, that's all right. I really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for supporting my journey. And if you found something helpful here, please do click the like, comment, subscribe, whatever you're pulled toward. And I look forward to reading for you again soon. I love you lots.